You know, Thornton's water customers are some of the most efficient in the metro region, and what Naturally Thornton does is it has the city joining our customers in that partnership. We've been asking our customers for years to conserve water, and they've responded amazingly. And so our customers have been great partners in our demand management strategy, and they've done that through their own conservation ethic that they've adopted. The second tool is that we want to make sure that as a water utility, our systems are as efficient as possible. So we want to make sure that when we have a leaking pipe, we get out there and fix it as quickly as possible. We can use leak detection to try to identify leaks before they come to the surface. And then Naturally Thornton is really our third strategy. And what we want to do through this program is we want to lead by example and really join our partners in the community, our water customers, by converting a lot of our parks into more water-wise landscapes. Now, the Thornton parks have over 600 acres of turf to irrigate. A lot of that turf gets used for sports and for picnics. Some of the turf never gets a bare foot set on it. And so what we're doing through Naturally Thornton is we're trying to identify the appropriate landscape for the use that is being enjoyed. We want to be able to walk our talk, and we want to be able to model these landscape transformations so that as a community we can build kind of a more resilient landscape that is better adapted to the Colorado environment and can help us not just withstand droughts, but can kind of help us withstand some of the pressures that we'll be feeling as the region continues to get hotter and drier.
So in the city of Thornton, we have about 600 acres of bluegrass turf, and that requires a lot of water, especially in our high arid desert environment that we live in. And with climate change, we have had a noticeable drying up of the environment. Winds are a little bit hotter, days are a little bit hotter, and water usage is only increasing. So to combat that, we have created the Naturally Thornton plan to take some of that bluegrass turf out of our system and replace it with native grasses. Native grasses take half to a third the amount of water necessary to keep bluegrass active and healthy. So by simply reducing the amount of turf grass that we have and turning it into an attractive, sustainable landscape, we can reduce by 50% the amount of water that we use in parks. So we have 3 tiers of turf we're currently maintaining. The primary active locations, such as the park here at the multi-purpose fields, is Tier 1, which is receiving standard watering practices and mowing at 3 to 3.5 inches on a weekly basis. Our Tier 2 is a higher mowing height of 5 inches and a reduction or deficit watering. That is a primary result of the COVID-19 situation that we currently face and a limited staffing that we have. So higher grass, less watering, it grows a little bit slower and allows us to mow it only on a bi-weekly basis. Our Tier 3 are areas that we've actually indicated in which we desire to turn into a native sustainable landscape. And you can see that area is behind me here with the trees. And over the next year, this area will be turned into a native grass. It'll take about a 3 to 5 year process to get it completely done, but it will begin later this summer through killing off the turf and then reseeding it with the native grass. After that 3 to 5 year process of irrigation and weed control, it will be a nice healthy stand of native grass.
We offer a wide variety of water efficiency programs for residents, businesses, and they're all available on thorntonwater.com. Also our H2 overhaul program, there's step-by-step instructions on how to perform your own H2 overhaul. So that's a great resource you can download. We call it the H2 Overhaul Kit. So Naturally Thornton, our H2 Overhaul for sustainable landscapes is like an extension of what homeowners have been doing, transitioning their landscapes from turf to water-wise into our park system. So it's going to be a great process to watch. We're going to be really happy with the results. Our water customers have seen the difference when they install a water-wise landscape, whether it be a perennial garden or water-wise grasses. You know, it's significant. It's half of the water use outdoors, and that's treated water that we're putting on the landscape. So it's a real benefit to your water bill and to the city's water bill when you do these transformations. There's other benefits besides water savings, less application of herbicides, pesticides, less mowing required, so less staff resources. You know, lots of benefits in addition to water savings.
For more information on this process, please go to gocot.net/naturallythornton.